You're not experiencing the full world around you. Right now, there are signals, movements, and entire layers of reality you simply cannot detect. But for some, this perception is what makes survival possible. For humans, no matter how closely you look, they're invisible to you. But other animals are built to receive. They hunt, navigate, and communicate using senses that completely bypass human perception, turning the same environment into something far more detailed. And some of these abilities don't just improve survival, they replace vision entirely. Here are six animals that can sense a hidden world we'll never see. Number 1. Bees. Ultraviolet vision. If a bee couldn't find nectar quickly, it would waste energy and eventually starve. Thankfully, flowers aren't as simple as they first appear. To your eyes, many flowers seem plain, just color and shape. Nothing about them clearly says where to land or where the nectar is. But that's only because you're missing part of the signal. Bees can see ultraviolet light, a range completely invisible to humans. And under UV, flowers change dramatically. Patterns appear, bright, high-contrast markings that act like targets. They guide the bee directly to the center where the nectar and pollen are. What's more, some flowers actually change these UV markings after being visited. To us, nothing has changed, but for a bee, the message is loud and clear. This flower's dry. Come back later. For bees, seeing more means making important decisions that save them time and energy. Number 2. Sea lions. Whisker track. If a sea lion couldn't track prey in dark or murky water, it would miss meals constantly. Because once a fish swims past, it disappears. There's no visible trail, no lingering shape. To you, it's just gone. But not entirely. As a fish moves, it leaves behind a wake, tiny disturbances in the water, subtle changes in pressure and flow that continue moving even after the fish is gone. You can't see it, you can't feel it, but a sea lion can. Their whiskers are incredibly sensitive, able to detect these faint water movements, and not just detect them, interpret them. From a single trail, a sea lion can determine the direction the fish moved, the speed it was swimming, and where it's heading. For us, the trail has gone cold instantly. To a sea lion, movement leaves behind something real, something trackable. In water, where vision fails completely, this becomes their primary way of hunting. Number 3. Owls. Sound localization. If an owl couldn't locate prey in darkness, it would lose its advantage entirely. Because at night, vision isn't reliable. Even with excellent eyesight, there are limitations. Shadows, obstacles, complete darkness. But owls don't depend on sight. They hunt using sound. An owl's ears aren't positioned evenly on its head. One sits slightly higher than the other. That small difference changes everything. When a sound reaches each ear, it arrives at slightly different times and intensities. From those tiny differences, it builds a three-dimensional map of where the sound came from. A single rustle is enough. Even if prey is hidden under leaves, buried under snow, or completely out of sight, the owl can still strike accurately. To us, a sound gives a general direction, but to an owl, it gives an exact location. Number 4. Bats. Echolocation. If a bat couldn't detect objects in total darkness, it wouldn't survive the night. Because for bats, darkness isn't occasional, it's constant. There's no light to rely on, no visual outlines, nothing to guide movement or hunting. So instead, they build the world out of sound. Bats emit rapid, high-frequency clicks, sounds so high-pitched you can't hear them. These sounds travel outward, hit objects, and bounce back. And those returning echoes carry information. Distance, size, shape, even texture. But here's where it gets more intense. As a bat closes in on prey, it increases the rate of its calls into a rapid feeding buzz. Each pulse updates the target's position in real time. It's not just detecting the insects, it's tracking it mid-flight. To a human, this would feel impossible. You'd be navigating blind, reacting too slowly to matter. But for a bat, darkness isn't just an empty void. It's a completely updating map, rebuilt with every sound it makes. Number 5. Snakes. Infrared sensing. For some snakes, hunting at night is a core part of survival. Hunting at night lets them avoid the heat of the day, and since their favorite snacks are also active at night, it's a win-win. But if you think they rely on night vision to get the job done, you'd be wrong. Some species of snakes, such as pythons, boas, and pit vipers, have special sensors called pit organs in their face. Pit organs detect infrared radiation, so it doesn't matter if the target is dead quiet or perfectly still, warm-blooded prey becomes immediately visible against the cooler background of night. Even if an animal is partially covered, the heat difference gives its position away. Pit organs allow these snakes to sense heat signatures up to 3 meters away. It not only helps them find their next meal, they also use this extra information to strike with precision. For us, darkness removes information, but for a snake, it's an advantage that ensures it won't go hungry. Number 6. Sharks. Electroreception. If a shark couldn't detect hidden prey, many of its hunts would fail at the final moment. Because right before the strike, visibility drops. Water gets murky, movement slows, targets hide. At that point, sight and smell are not enough. But there's still a signal. Every living organism produces tiny electrical impulses. Your muscles, your nerves, even your heartbeat, they all generate faint electrical fields. We cannot detect them, but a shark can. Using specialized organs called ampullae of Lorenzini, sharks sense these fields, and this works even when everything else fails. If prey is completely stilled, buried under sand, or hidden in darkness, the electrical signal is still there for the shark to receive. But here's the true value. The sense becomes more important at the exact moment of attack. When precision matters most, this is what guides the strike. For us, the ocean might look empty, but for a shark, it's filled with electrical signals marking exactly where dinner is. The world you experience feels complete, but it isn't. Sound, heat, electricity, vibration, and invisible light are all happening around you right now. You just don't have the senses to detect them. But these animals do, and for them, this hidden world isn't hidden at all. It's the only version of reality they've ever known, and we have no way of ever seeing it. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please consider leaving us a like, commenting, and subscribing. It really helps us out. Thanks, and bye for now.